All right, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. Got the premiere for season 2 of the Daryl Dixon spin-off series for The Walking Dead, the Book of Carol. So it premiered. I'm out here. See, look at this. Look at this nice new fence. Yeah, it's good, looking good, getting there, almost done. A big pile of my junk right here. So, stuff I'm still working on. It's a nice day out today, so I thought I would come out, just kind of walk around a bit. Baby makes noise too inside, so there's that. Yeah, dudes, so the true ending for The Walking Dead. So, we saw earlier this year the finish off for like Rick's storyline, Rick and Michonne's storyline with The Ones Who Live. And it really feels like now that we're seeing the Daryl season 2 Book of Carol that was probably like the what you could think of maybe as like the true ending for The Walking Dead. Now, because the series went on so long, so many years, so many seasons, and spin-off series and different series, different people jumped off at different points. Got a lot of comments, people saying that they quit watching when Carl was killed off, or maybe a different, character that they really like, right? For different ones, for whatever their interest, whoever they related to in the series, whatever their interests were, or maybe if life kind of came into the way and they didn't have time to watch after that. But I'm just calling it right here, just saying right now that I feel like once we got to see the ending for The Ones Who Live, that was really the last episode. Episode 6 of The Ones Who Live was called The Last Time, and I think that's probably because it'll probably be the last time we'll see Rick as like a main lead character for The Walking Dead, right? So because that's the case, it just feels like the true ending for The Walking Dead for me, I think, has to be the finale for The Ones Who Live. Unless they announce they're going to do something else big with The Walking Dead in the future, the 6-episode seasons for the spinoffs, they kind of feel like mini-series to me. They're good. I'm not saying that Dead City and the Daryl Dixon spin-off series, Book of Carol, like there's anything wrong with them or something. They are really good. I thought season 1 of the Daryl series was really good. Season 2 is off to an okay start, I think, with the Book of Carol. But really, when the original Walking Dead series finished off, when it ended, we had the promo for The Ones Who Live. We had the promo for Rick returning. And because of that, it felt like it wasn't really the true ending for the series, because they had Rick come back in the finale to preview or premiere, like, Walking Dead 2 or, the Ones Who Live. And a lot of us thought that might go on for many seasons. So you would see, that kind of continue. The interest sort of came back in it when The Ones Who Live premiered. People were really excited. You had the hand thing. And so they did all that in The Ones Who Live with Rick. But it, after seeing it play through and everything, it just, because that feels like it was a proper ending for the series, doing the additional series for the Daryl Carol spinoff series or Dead City really feels like it's an add-on, really feels like it's kind of like, a sequel or something. But the true end for The Walking Dead really seems like it has to be, I think we got to think of it as the episode 6, the finale for The Ones Who Live. Like, that's the true ending. You get to see Rick reunited with Judith, with RJ, and you get kind of that final sort of closure scene. This other stuff is strange because now that we're seeing Daryl Carol, Daryl left to look for Rick and ended up all the way over there in France, in Europe, and we're going to see some different locations, and they're going to do the series for many years. But to me, it's like, I don't know if it will feel like as big of a deal as Walking Dead ever did. And the hype isn't the same, for the episodes. Like that, for me, I was thinking, like, should I do the reviews or whatever? It's like, maybe I'll do some here and there, because it doesn't feel like it's a priority, because of the fact that there isn't that level of hype. When The Ones Who Live premiered, I feel like that hype came back for Walking Dead to what we're used to for like a new premiere or whatever. But then it left pretty quickly, because in episode 6, you just saw like this really quick wrap-up ending with The Last Time. And that's, I think that's probably it. So I think really what I'm saying with this video is, the other series are cool. We'll cover them if we get a chance, if we have time. For the spin-offs for Dead City Season 2, same thing. If we get time, we'll cover it. Book of Carol, you know, we might not review every episode. We'll cover it if we have time, you know, but really it's like the original OG Walking Dead, I feel like is kind of over. In the future, it feels like what we could kind of expect to see are these sort of like mini-series, other series stuff. There was also Fear the Walking Dead that wrapped up too, after the original wrapped up the next year, in between getting ready for The Ones Who Live, and then The Ones Who Live, kind of the big sort of hurrah. I guess the budget for that was pretty big. I guess it was like $80-90 million for 6 episodes only of The Ones Who Live. So it was very like, you know, epic, big scale. And I guess it does serve as a good ending for The Walking Dead, because you kind of get the original series ending, which is pretty big, and then you get The Ones Who Live ending, which really feels like it's a final cap off for The Walking Dead. So for me, this is what I'm doing other projects, you know, playing with the baby, working, all the usual stuff. This kind of stuff, fixing stuff, is probably more important right now to get everything, you know, in line and everything for the house, for the baby and such. And, you know, we'll do Walking Dead videos when we get time, when we get a chance. But yeah, the real ending for The Walking Dead is the ambulance or police, one of the two. You know, real ending for Walking, but the world's not ending, okay? So it's just, you know, people, usually it's people getting paranoid and stuff, right? So, but good timing while we're filming, right? But the real ending for The Walking Dead, I think, really has to be looked at as the episode 6 for The Ones Who Live. That was it. That was the, you know, happy ending and whatnot. The other series now feel strange because Rick's back and they have Daryl kind of out there sort of, you know, kind of lost and stuff. So Carol, bring him back or whatever, eventually after a number of years. So thumb the video up before you leave, share, favorite, subscribe to the bottom. That's it for this video, guys. See you again soon for another. As always, it's Travis saying peace. Later, guys. See you soon.